What was the death panel? They made it sound like the death panel was you would have this, council of elders that would sit in the dark and decide who gets to live and who gets to die and who got treatment and who didn't get treatment. They had nothing whatsoever. Like that is so far removed from what actually happened. What it was is they were going to pay doctors as independent counselors to help families make end of life decisions for their loved ones. And I'll give you like a perfect example for it is my own wife and her mother. And her mother had Parkinson's and then got a bladder infection. And then the bladder infection put her in the emergency room. And then the doctor that was taking care of her said, it's time to let her go. And my wife was reluctant on that end because she had just gone in for a bladder infection. And to this day, we don't know if they had just treated the bladder infection. She might have recovered. She might have lived an extra 6 months. She might have lived an extra year. She might still be alive. But her brothers were both just going along with what the doctor said. And, so they were like, oh, it's time to let her go. It's time to let her go. Anyway, so she passed away. My wife is still just devastated by that. She still wonders, did they do the right thing? And that's exactly what these so-called death panels were designed to do. Somebody that is not the doctor that's treating her, that has an objective point of view, has trained in these kinds of situations to sit down with the family and talk through things and answer questions and not, judge them for making somebody try to hang on past their due time or kill their mother prematurely. So that's what this was. And this is the most ironic thing of all. Sarah Palin actually instituted that policy in Alaska while she was governor and everything. And she started yelling about death panels. She had already instituted this policy in Alaska. And it's good policy. I think that it's a good idea to have people that are objective and neutral and can sit down and talk with you about whether or not to let your loved one who may be terminally ill go or not.